Ladies and gentlemen, the purge continues, and probably I should say breaking news if you're just finding out. The second home of Anita Among, the outgoing Speaker of Parliament of Uganda, has been raided by joint security forces. Again, I'm going to go on and show you what is going on. Yes, the purge continues. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen.
You're watching Mordecai Marissa Live Political Commentary. Please consider subscribing to help grow Uganda's Voices of Struggle ecosystem. Thank you.
I cannot appreciate you enough for using your valuable time to always go on social media, break down things for people.
I'll go on and immediately show you. Watch here, ladies and gentlemen. According to the Daily Monitor, officers from Joint Security Forces are currently searching the residence of embattled outgoing Parliament Speaker Anita Among in Kigo. As was the case in Nakasero from Saturday, the residence remains under heavy security cordon. The operation is understood to be part of the President Museveni-sanctioned probe into politician over corruption and other alleged offenses that authorities are yet to publicly disclose. I want to make here a clarification. You said president, he's a dictator, tyrant, a criminal thug. Okay, this is the second home of Anita Among. Watch it there, ladies and gentlemen. Olimwavuweka. I should say this. I think I've seen it's Red Monitor that wrote. Oliyala obwavu bukulumaweka. Look, how many homes does she own? Watch this. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. How much is that residency? Jeez. That has been raided already. They're making searches, ladies and gentlemen, just like they did on one in Nakasero. You want to watch it one more time? This is extremely, extremely sickening. You know, I make that comment recognizing the kind of poverty many Ugandans are living under or living in, and coming to this and seeing, look at this set. In Uganda, they say, "Enyumba kwoko miamaso." Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Look at this. And that's not the only house she has. I mean, let me go on and show you this. Probably you need to see this. Look at this. This is another house she owns. This is in Bukere. I just typed in Anita Amongo's house. Many of you knew about only this one. Look at that house, ladies. Look at that. This is in Bukere. You saw one in Intinda, and then there's one in Kigo. And then there's one more, actually. I think she's got 4. This is in Bukere, ladies and gentlemen. And I think this is when Museveni paid a visit to this house. It is extremely, extremely sickening. Okay, let's go on here. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. There's something I wanted to show you here. Look at that. This has been raided as well. I'm going to go on and give you a few updates from our trusted source right now, and that's none other than Nine Tabs. But is anyone interesting themselves with the distance of the Kigo house from the gate, Biranjo to Jose? I mean, let's go back and look at that house. I mean, look at the distance. Look at I think we need a video. A video will give us paint a clear image here. Look at this. Where's the gate? This entire space is hers. Where's the gate, ladies and gentlemen? It is unbelievable. Okay, let's go on here. He said, is there anything new here? Yeah, he told us when they were going to raid that home. Okay. Read here. A staff from Stanbic Lugogo branch tells me that they've sometimes had to stay till 9 p.m. waiting for Namere and others to make their premium bulky transaction. Money is carried in and out in sacks. I am compelled to try to find some select bank statements and financial maps. Unbelievable. Stanbic Bank Lugogo branch should come out and tell us how much was banked by AAA agents on the night before the passing of the anti-homosexuality bill. Less of that. System ya mwe nga tujiwayo kakiloga. Okay. Let's go here, ladies and gentlemen. I think he had reported about something. Read here, ladies and gentlemen. 1 billion Ugandan shillings was paid in cash for shipping fees for Anita Among's Rolls Royce. 1 billion shillings was spent. Oh my God, for shipping. Jeez. How look at these numbers down below, ladies and gentlemen. Jeez. How much money do you need? How many cars do you need in life to feel satisfied? Oh my God. And I know many of you folks who are so much into accumulation of wealth and having a lot of money, you're going to be like, Mordecai, okay, it is fine if that's your thing. This is the other home. This is the other home she had. This is the one in Nakasero. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this entire thing owned by Anita Among. This is in Nakasero. Then in Kigo, in Bukedea, and where else? Oh my Lord, ladies and gentlemen. This was the first one to be raided by the Joint Security Forces. It is sickening. If it doesn't make you sick, I don't know if there's anything that would ever make you sick. But hey, there's another update that has been given to us by the Daily Monitor. I'm going to go on and show you here. 2 staff detained as security agencies probe Amongo's wealth. Okay? So 2 people have been arrested already. I'm going to go on and show you this entire article. Let's read it together. It says, the Uganda People's Defense Forces are holding 2 staff members attached to the office of former Speaker of Parliament, Anita Among. A source privy to the investigation, speaking on condition of anonymity, said the former Speaker's head of security detail, a senior police officer from the Directorate of Counter-Terrorism, and another civilian staff member are being interrogated by operatives from the Defense Intelligence and Security, formerly CMI, at its Mbuya headquarters. According to the source, the 2 are part of the probe into allegations of illicit wealth accumulation linked to Among, which is being investigated by joint security agencies. On Saturday, security agencies carried out coordinated raids on properties linked to the former speaker over suspected corruption. Officers from the Criminal Investigation Directorate and the UPDF targeted her Nakasero residence and sealed off other properties associated with her in Kororo and Kigo. Investigators are reportedly pursuing documents and financial records related to allegations of illicit wealth accumulation, money laundering, abuse of office, and possible violations of Uganda's Leadership Code Act. Now, this is, you could call it scapegoating. They do not care about how much money she's stolen. They don't care. Zero. Like, there's no care. Anita Among can go on and completely steal the Bank of Uganda dry. They won't care. Museveni doesn't care whether you have 1 billion cars. All they are mad about is she was starting to build a few coalitions within the Museveni criminal empire. That is a threat to Museveni and his Nepo baby, Moses Kainerugaba. That's the only crime. Don't be lying that Museveni cares about corruption. I mean, go and find out. There's been a myriad of speeches by Ibrahim Semjunganda telling you how much money Museveni spends at State House every day. Museveni has been buying off people with billions. Salim Saleh is always giving out cash to random people who beg for him. They do not care. Oh, ngenda kuwa bilioni 5. Ogabe million. Billion. My name is Museveni. I've given you money. See, I am a rich man. That's Uganda's way of showing, oh, see me, I give out money. They don't care about what did they say? Investigators are reportedly pursuing documents and financial records related to allegations of illicit wealth accumulation, money laundering, abuse of office, and possible violations of Uganda's leadership. They do not care. This is all red herring. This is a lie. They don't care at all. Don't be lied into this. Don't. Okay. And then I made an update on, there's something fun I want to show you. Maybe you don't follow me on X platform, and I'll probably ask you now to go on and follow me. This is my X platform, or Twitter. I prefer to call it Twitter. This is the my days but I'll show you this one first. So Joseph Sabit, he used to be my former colleague on NBS television. We used to be colleagues. We enjoyed each other. I didn't know he had blocked me. So I wake up and, I'm like, let me see if I'm getting any update from Joseph Sabit. And look, Joseph Sabit has blocked you. Okay? And not something here. He refers to himself as father, husband, principal press secretary to the Speaker of Parliament. And then here, there's media personality. Guess what? He's already dropped all this. His husband, father. He retains the husband, father, and then he's dropped already the principal press secretary to the Speaker of Parliament. Now he's just media personality. Why? Why? Because he knows a man in a long black coat is knocking on his door very soon. Sad. Then this is what Joseph Sabit told me. Look, you might not know, I used to be news anchor, producer, reporter, and a producer of the Frontline show in Uganda. And this is when I had a conversation with Joseph Sabit. It was shortly after an explosive show we had, Frontline show. And I'm like, man, I'm going to read you what I wrote here, but I enjoyed the reason, the balance, the restraint, the patience, everything he embodied in moderating that conversation. And then I recorded this video with him. Listen to what he says. Pay attention.
And yes, indeed, that was it. The test of the Frontline show. You just cannot imagine what we had. I was supposed to have a fire extinguisher with the best of the best.
I wasn't kidding when I said the best of the best. I mean, he's one of the best journalists I've ever worked with. I'm telling you, I had immense respect and admiration for the man. I still do if he refines his moral compass.
You see the duty and responsibility we have on our shoulders.
The duty and responsibility we have on our show
Every day, you and I, is that we should facilitate divergent views.
We should facilitate divergent views, okay?
Sometimes they will come at you, right? But the duty of all these countries is that you
The duty I owe this country is
facilitate debate and make sure that things happen. In times like this, we are supposed to provide leadership
in times like this, we are supposed to provide leadership
and reason.
and reason.
It doesn't matter the context. You have an obligation to provide leadership.
It doesn't matter the context. I have an obligation to offer leadership and reason.
And reason. And for me and you, we have no option but to provide leadership
We have no option but to provide leadership
and reason.
and reason.
That includes accommodating views that are against you every day.
Oh, wow. I have only one word to say to you tonight as we go to bed. Thank you so much for today.
I meant it. Thank you so much. Then, thank you so much. Now, I enjoyed working with you, Sabit.
I think you did the bigger job.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, you did the bigger job.
I did the bigger job.
unsung hero that no one gets to see.
I think that was Sudiami Galdem. Oh, you did a bigger job. I know I'm the one who hosted the show, but I'm going to proselytize. I'm going to say all these beautiful words, but I don't believe that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, still more updates coming in from, unbelievable what we witness. Okay, let's go and see if there's any more updates regarding what's going on. Okay, wait a second here. I'm going to check just a moment. I've got a few things to check here, and I will call it a day. I think that should be it. I think that should be it. You let me know what you think. You let me know what you think. I'll be back to give you more updates. It's unbelievable. Please consider subscribing. Don't just watch. Be like, okay, I watch you and I won't say nothing. Please consider subscribing, and I'll truly, truly appreciate. Subscribe. Like the video. Let me know what you think. You never know, your idea might be something an answer to a question that's puzzling one of our own fellow Ugandan, please make sure that you comment and invite others to join us, especially if you be like, oh, I enjoy what you do. Let me know where you watching me from as well. Bye-bye for now. I'll be back soon.
Did you enjoy what you just watched?
I'm sure they did.
I'm going to guess that you did. How about you consider subscribing to Mordecai Marissa Live YouTube channel? Thank you.